you prepared to embrace ELS and tackle climate change head-on? Are you equipped to navigate and lead in a VUCA world? Are you primed to lead with innovation and foster diversity and equity in an increasingly interconnected world? Esteemed guests, distinguished leaders, and fellow comrades, good morning and welcome to the Executive Leadership Seminar. My name is Nur Kamila. I am the founder of Kamila MS, where I offer life coaching services and specialize in self-mastery or self-leadership. I am honored to be your master of ceremony for today as we embark on a journey of learning, inspiration, and networking with some of the top voices in leadership. To set the stage, let's welcome our organizing chair, my mentor, the dynamic CEO of Equinox GEMTZ, a man whose vision and leadership know no bounds, Terence Nunis.
Very good morning, everyone. I didn't know that my ambition knew no bounds. Our guest of honor, Ms. Yo-Wan Ling, our Chief Executive Officer of AIA. I say our because I'm from AIA. Ms. Wong Sir-Kit, our keynote speaker, Dr. Roslina Chai, our eminent speakers, distinguished guests, dear friends from Singapore and around the region. As you can tell, I wrote this speech at 4 in the morning, that's why I didn't memorize it. A very good morning to all of you. Welcome to the Executive Leadership Seminar, Scaling New Heights. Thank you for gathering here today. It humbles me to see all of you here. It aggrandizes me as well. Leadership is not just a term that we throw around. It is the foundation of all that we build. It shapes our reality. It realizes our ambitions. It drives us to be 1% better than yesterday. As we peer into the horizon of leadership, we find ourselves in a critical juncture. The landscape is shifting. The compass points towards new challenges and opportunities. Strategic leaders must cultivate strategic fitness. This involves setting new, clear direction, while remaining agile enough to recalibrate when necessary. To paraphrase Andre Gide, we cannot discover new lands unless we have the courage to lose sight of the shore. When I spoke at COP28, I said that carbon credits is the new oil. I said that we are entering into the 5th industrial revolution. Artificial intelligence is the 4th industrial revolution. We are still grappling with it and its ramifications on society. But we are facing a climate crisis, an existential threat to our way of life. That strategic equation is going to change. What does it mean? Consider this. As of 2022, the carbon credit voluntary market is valued at just over US $2 billion. According to carboncredit.com, the global compliance market for carbon credits was $850 billion in 2021. I don't have the 2022 numbers. If we fail to meet our sustainability targets, damage to farming, infrastructure, productivity, health from climate change will cost an estimated 38 trillion a year from 2050. At COP28, we had a discussion about the loss and damage fund to fund these changes in climate change, and the amount that was pledged was 700 million. This is just a drop in the ocean. This is about 0.2% of what we need to address this crisis. I've been flying over the region of my team the last 2 years, meeting governments, sovereign wealth funds, investors, partners, stakeholders. And I concluded that not enough of us realize what is at stake. After sitting on dozens of meetings, private meetings, sessions, seminars, it can be said that after all that was said and done, a lot is said, almost nothing is done. I believe that the voluntary market will eventually fall into the compliance market due to credibility issues. I believe that the next step for carbon credits is essentially a rated carbon credit, a financial instrument. And we need this because it opens up a secondary market. We cannot depend on just governments and the public sector to fund this. This is our problem, our issues. And that's why we need to work towards that. A compliance market that is fungible to open up a secondary market so that we can fund the changes that we need for climate change. That's what we are lacking. There is no compliance market in Southeast Asia. This is my strategic vision as the Chief Executive of Equinox. Each and every one of us here, we are leaders. So we must lead. We must shape the conversation. We must fight for our seat at that table. We must seize our right for that blue ocean and that gray market. This is our planet, our world, the only planet at coffee. We are not islands of misery in an ocean of humanity. We are here to be examples, stalwarts in that march of civilization. We want to be the voice in the vision of being something greater than ourselves. I urge you to join me in this and make our work, our world, our striving, our time matter. Thank you.